Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here back in my favorite chair. Today there's a event at the Finish Line Auto Club in Costa Mesa. It's a Goldwing event, and it is the wildest show I've ever seen. There's probably about maybe 300 SLs here. 99% of them original, and this is just the most incredible gathering of cars I've ever witnessed. See a lot of old friends, made a lot of new friends, and seen a lot of colors that I've never seen. Like this one behind us right here is just incredible. I don't know, I'm not even sure what color it is, but there's a Goldwing variant and a Roadster variant of the same color, and it's beautiful. So shout out to Finish Line Auto Club. What a show you guys put together. Shout out to our friend Kip, who I think helped put the show together. And you know, I always thought the black on red Rudge car was rare until this show. There's 3 of them here. So what an incredible gathering. Thank you for the people who put it together. It is just, I'm just lost for words. It's a very, very special day. Tyler from Hoobie's Garage is here. He brought his car. It's a lot of cars here. So I'll let Pyron kind of take you guys through the lot, show you what's going on here, but this is absolutely incredible, and we wanted to bring you guys with us.
What's up, everybody? I'm Joey. We're here at Finish Line Auto Club. It's a special Goldwing event that we're at. Most Goldwings you'll ever see in an event.
Today we're going to be talking about the late, great Tony Austermayer. Mr. Austermayer built Gullwings back in the 90s, kind of like we do now. I believe he built about 100 cars. And the legend says that he built them so well that Mercedes-Benz started buying parts from him because they were so accurate. Back in those days, a Gullwing, a brand new Gullwing, not a brand new, but a Gullwing, a real one, cost about $90,000. And he was building replicas, and he was selling them for $60,000. He sold about 100 cars. And just like today, most of the people who bought his Gullwings were people who actually owned the real thing and wanted something that they can kind of abuse a little bit more without, damaging the real car. What he did different than what we're doing is he copied everything. He copied the original frame. He copied every little thing that the original Goldwing came with, and that was his approach, and it was one that obviously worked because he sold about 100 cars. He made some roadsters. He made more Goldwings than roadsters, and we happened to get one a few years ago, and we ended up selling it to a nice gentleman who lived in La Jolla, and he ended up moving to Italy. He wanted to take the car to Italy with him, but things didn't work out, so the car ended up staying here with us. And fast forward 4 years later, he's good friends with Richard Rawlings from Gas Monkey, so he decided to send the car there. And I don't know if they're going to do anything with it or if he's just going to store it there, but shout out to Richard Rawlings. We're big fans. And the car is now just left, and it's been a long time with us, and we're sad to see it go, but we're glad to make the room because we're running out of space here. We've got too many cars. So, shout out to Richard Rawlings, shout out to the owner of the car, and also to the late, great Tony Austermayer for inspiring a lot of us to do what we're doing now, building Gullwings. We do have a picture of him, so I believe Pyron's going to put a picture of Mr. Austermayer on the screen. And his approach was, back then in the late 80s, early 90s, he was using whichever drivetrains he can get his hands on. So he was using a lot of like Dodge, a lot of American drivetrains. In some cases, he's used Mercedes drivetrains. He'd add air conditioning, but these cars weren't like what we're doing now because we're using AMG chassis and putting a Goldwing body over the chassis. So you have a muscle car that has AC and everything else. But he did what I think is an amazing job for the tools that they had available to him in the late 80s, early 90s. So those of the people that have hung on to their Austermeyers, who paid $60,000 for them, now they sell between $300,000 and $450,000. So they've also gone up in value, just because the name is something that the Goldwing community knows, and they know that he built good cars. So again, we had our fun with the car. We sold it to the gentleman in La Jolla. He's had his fun with the car, and now it's going over to Richard Rawlings to, like I said, either store it or do something with it. I'm not sure, but congrats to everyone involved, and we just made a whole new space. So now we got to replace that car with something else. Other than that, appreciate you guys watching the channel. Hope you enjoy the video and enjoy the silver Austermayer with the orange interior.